What's good, people? It's your boy Smee.
And it's your boy B. We're joined here today with Matt from Official CBD UK. We're gonna talk about some of the products he's brought down. We're gonna try to dispel some of the stigma that's attached to CBD.
We're gonna get high as fuck, is what he means. Sorry.
I was just trying to put it in a polite way, but that's what the gist of it today. But we're not gonna go straight into that. We're gonna talk about Matt. Talk about the week and we'll slowly get into it.
Give you drop some knowledge on you every week as always. So yesterday, me and B went to a motivational speaking seminar. Yes, that's right. Someone dropped knowledge on us. Our brains are full, just like a vagina on the weekend. Tell you, do you chuck any water every time? It's so easy. No, went to a seminar. It was by a South African gentleman by the name of Alan.
I don't know his last name.
Please try and say it.
I don't know his last
name. Spell
name.
it. Kailanwanitsko.
Yeah, I don't know how to say
I think that might have been Polish, but I don't care. But yeah, he was very, very good. He was part of Tony Robbins' team. Anybody that knows us obviously knows that we follow Tony Robbins, along with Mr. Eric Thompson, and all about that motivational life, just trying to keep everyone positive and doing what they need to do. But B, what did you get from yesterday?
I think what I mainly was looking for yesterday is just to take like stage presence and everything involved in it.
Yeah,
and try to translate that to things we did. Obviously, you learn something new every time from anything.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah. So anyway, Matt, how was your weekend? What'd you get up to?
Weekend was alright. Girlfriend's been pretty ill, to be honest. So
Okay. Bad weather.
You what? Sorry.
No, is it because of bad weather that we just had?
It's
or
just a cold.
Right.
Just a cold and
do you know how people call women call men pussies and they say it's a man flu?
Yeah.
So technically, does that mean, not your girl, but does that mean when women get the flu, is it called a pussy flu?
I thought you went totally different. Yeah.
Is that what it's called though?
It's called flu.
But why do we get called pussies? And you're a pussy, it's a man flu.
It's because as men, they look at you like, oh, you're a man. Do you know what I'm saying? And we have to just put something on it, like, no, it's man flu. Like I would not be sick otherwise. It's the man flu's really strong. It's bringing me down.
Yeah, the normal flu doesn't affect men.
Yeah.
No, right, okay. Yeah, you learn something new every day. Do you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. You learn something new every day. For normal basic flu.
It's got to be man
just
flu.
spitting the basic flu. I'm not about that life.
Weekend was alright. Friday night. What did I do on Friday? Didn't do anything on Friday, I don't think.
Just chilling.
And then Saturday, woke up in the morning, girlfriend was ill, so I'm like...
You left her in the house by herself.
Well, so what do you do? Mate calls me up, do you want to go to the air rifle range and shoot some air rifles? So I'm like, yeah, alright.
Of course I do.
So I left her
I like this guy's life, you know.
Yeah, listen, motocross, snowboarding, CBD, and now air rifle. Like, he's just living that life.
That was the first time I've ever been. I mean, I've got a shitty little air rifle.
Yeah.
Shoot cams with and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's
pretty fun.
Air rifle shooting, it's good. We've
sat
always.
there with her while she's snotting everywhere. And
I really hope you don't see this, whatever your name is. I'm not going to try and, I wasn't vindicating what he was saying. If I was you, I'd dump him. Just get rid of him. That's horrible.
She wouldn't have the nerve.
Oh shit, man's not.
He's just out there. He's just out there.
He's like, I'm on TV now. I'm on a podcast. Fuck these bitches. I'm gonna get famous off this shit.
Ladies,
shooting shot, papa. Anyway, yeah. So I know we talked about this about like 4 months ago about getting someone in for CBD, but we had to filter all the pussies out and all the people that were no good. So if we got in touch with you and we didn't get back in touch with you, you fucked up now, bitches. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask Matt a couple of questions. He's got a lot of products here to show us. He's been nice enough to bring us some products to try out. We've got some cans we're gonna try. We're gonna puff on some sticks and we're gonna swallow some pills. It sounds like a really good weekend to me. Like that's just like as long as we're not snorting anything, I'm in. Do you know what I mean? Because you all know I don't like nothing up my nose. I'm not about that life. But yeah, Matt, do you just want to talk to us about what made you get into the CBD products to start with?
Okay, so first of all, it was kind of a recreational sort of pastime, and you know, our generation, it's quite the norm now.
Yeah,
as you guys know, it's something that people look at very much like alcohol.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's, in my opinion, on the same level. I know you guys kind of feel the same way.
Yeah, 100%.
Getting into the CBD products, just backstepping, which we talked about briefly before. I was an engineer straight out of college. Did that for a few years, had fun doing it, then got made redundant. My dad had set up a e-cig vaping store, probably like a year earlier. He had 2 little stores. He already had the shop that was a phone shop before.
Yeah.
So
Right,
he just
okay.
converted it into an e-cig shop.
Yep.
Went on like that, and then he asked me if I wanted to come work for him. And then it was do I want to work with my dad, live with my dad, and potentially ruin
a good relationship. Yeah. Spend 100% of your time with.
Anyway, I did it. It was really good. I came in, saw that he was a bit more on the dinosaur level. Didn't really know. I mean, he's a very good businessman. He can sell anything.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what he is, what industry he's involved in, he can sell anything. So he happened to be in e-cigs. I came into it, saw he wasn't necessarily taking on the right products. He was doing well, don't get me wrong, but he needed that younger touch to it. So I sort of came in, started being in charge of purchasing and getting all these different cooler brands in, things I'm going to sell. That really boosted the company, and that was my job there. I was just the purchasing guy. And I used to run the retail stores, you know, working in there, serving customers and stuff like that. And then I came across CBD with one of my friends, Roger. He sort of told me about it first because he's really into sort of cannabis and the medicinal side of it and the recreational side of it. He's really sort of involved. He knows everything. He mentioned CBD, and I'd heard of it, so I took it away and sort of researched it a lot and just thought it was such a great thing out there that people weren't taking it.
Yeah, like so. What? Yeah, why is
I knew it was
it
getting
not?
big in America.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, why is this over? It's from hemp. It's not from marijuana. It doesn't have any THC in it. It can, you know, it's seen to have helped people with all sorts of ailments. So why not? So I put it forward to my dad and said, look, I think we need to sort of try and get into this market. Yeah, and straight away he was like, not a fucking chance. You know,
That's like we spoke about earlier. That's just because of the era that he came from.
Yeah.
It's nothing on your dad's part.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that everyone, all of our parents, unless they grew up around it, marijuana was a bad thing.
Yeah.
Weed was a bad thing. My auntie wasn't very well. And she had like stomach issues, and it was like a cyst or not a cyst. It was like something growing in her stomach, and the doctors went in, done surgery, tried to get rid of it, but it just kept coming back. So I looked into it, and I was like, people that smoke marijuana that have this problem either are less pain, or they altogether just lose. It goes away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I talked to my granddad about it because obviously it's my auntie. And I talked to my auntie about it. She told me granddad. My granddad was like, "No, not happening. Not in my lifetime." And they did it. So I sent him what the Westminster papers for. I think it's Article 12, which is the legal drugs and exports, and it was bringing the talks about getting marijuana into as a legalized. So that's what they put in front of Parliament. It was a 62-page dossier, and I sent it to my granddad. 2 days later, he come back to us and he's like, "Can you get any stuff for your auntie?" So
Granddad, it's still illegal.
I was like, "Granddad, it's still illegal, but yeah, I can. Don't worry about what I can do, big man. I might charge you a little bit more for it, but we get family rates. You know what I'm saying?"
Right.
Yeah. So we understand like what your dad's saying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not a bad guy by any means.
Yeah, it's that era, and he's coming up against that. But like what we were saying before, obviously off camera, we and the people we're speaking to now, and even the people that search out, we're the generation that's going to come, and we're breaking down that stigma. It's slow because the majority of people who are in power and have control over like the message about it, is still fighting against that. But there are organisations and there's like Matt with companies like this,
of course,
that are trying to break it down and show you a different side of.
Also, what you got to think is how old is the average politician? What would say 45?
Upwards, yeah.
45 upwards. I'm 31. It's only 15 years away from my generation. Do you know what I mean? And then they're going to be in power. And they're going to be the people that are going to start thinking like this. If that's only 15 years away, like our kids are going to be like, what? They're only going to be like 20. Do you know what I mean? So by the time they're 20, it can be a whole different world that we live in now. Do you know what I mean? It can be for the better, 100%.
It'll change. I reckon. I mean, I don't know, but I personally think give it 5 years or so, everything will be changed worldwide regarding cannabis and the way it's viewed and the way it's taken and the way it's regulated. Because, you know, I get these bad drugs out there, and a lot of them can look like weed. A lot of them can be sold as weed.
Yeah.
People can get in a lot of trouble. You know, spice.
Spice. Yeah, we were talking about that previously. Spice is it's horrible. Like, yeah.
It turns
Dirty.
you into a zombie. It's
Yeah.
It's bad. I mean, I'm fortunate enough. I don't have any friends or family that have been affected by it.
Yeah.
But, you know,
You
don't
hear
have to
so
scroll
many
very far on
stories.
Facebook
Oh,
and
yeah.
see a video of
'Cause-
spice tape
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
around, you're like,
Because
It's all
apparently
in
with weed,
Birmingham City Centre.
it's, obviously they look the same, but the levels, like how strong it is compared to weed. Weed is down here, and spice. Like,
It sounds like a Joe Rogan gummy bear to me. It's gummy bears in America, and the edibles. And do you know who Joe Rogan is?
Yeah.
So Joe Rogan's podcast, we listen to that quite a lot. Lord Rogan, you know. Yep. Shout out to we'll see you soon, big man. We were watching one of his, and he went into the guy, and he's like, he's a Mexican guy. He's like, oh, mate, can I get one of the gummy bears? He's like, oh, big gracio, boo. And he's like, what? Can I not eat it? He's like, only one leg at a time.
one leg of the gummy, you know.
He's like, why are you selling the whole thing if I can only eat a leg? Like, what are you doing to this? He said, the problem is it's made by stoners. So there's a guy making up the jelly, and he puts the weed in, and he puts some extra THC, and then he stirs it again. He's like, oh shit, did I put the weed in there? Let's put the weed in. And he's forgot what he did. So you got one gummy bear that you can barely taste anything in it, then you got one gummy bear that you feel like you're gonna die.
Bloody
Like,
hell.
do you know what I mean? It's not regulated. That's what, as you say.
Yeah.
As soon as things start to become more regulated, we also said a couple of weeks ago is like the first person that when marijuana becomes legal, the first person to open up a good chain of cafes is gonna be a very wealthy person.
Yeah.
Because if you can nail that very much like jazz, the whole jazz hip hop scene anyway is a good, like music wise is amazing. But if you can put that into a cafe environment with some chilled out stuff on the TV, loads of beanbags, a coffee shop as well. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
I want to live there. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be honest. I'm already prepping for that. It's
Yeah,
just,
you've got to.
It's just when you legally can do it. Do you know what I'm saying?
when you can legally do it. And, you know, you see people now that because some CBD products that I haven't brought because I don't sell them yet is the CBD flowers. I don't know if you've seen them.
No, I don't know nothing about that.
Bud. So as you know, bud that you know of.
Yeah.
Weed, it's exactly the same, but it comes from a hemp plant rather than a marijuana plant. So
Really?
you grind it up, put it in a joint, smoke it. Contains less than 0.2% THC, so it doesn't get you high.
Okay, yeah.
But I've tried it before, and it's maybe it was just me placeboing myself. I don't know, but it's really good. You know, if I can get when I finally get myself older, some I'll send you guys.
Yeah, definitely, please do.
It's like it's sort of you still get that stoned feeling, but without the high feeling. It's like say if you've been sat in a bath for half an hour.
Okay,
you get
like
out,
like a relaxed feeling. Yeah,
relaxed, and it gives you that. It's
that sounds
really
nice, you
good.
know.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
It works, and a common misconception with CBD is that it can actually take away the high from THC. So something a lot of my friends say to me who smoke weed is when I'm talking about CBD, if they've got something that's wrong with them, they've got bad back or something.
Yeah.
I'll say, why don't you try some CBD products? You know, I'm not going to charge you for it. I'll just let you try it, see if it helps you first. And then they'll turn around and say, oh, what's the point of you wasting your money? I smoke weed. And it's like, well, yeah, you smoke weed, which is bred to be, you smoke marijuana, which is bred to be high in THC. And all the other cannabinoids don't really matter.
Yeah.
Whereas the stuff that I'm selling is bred to be really low in THC and high in CBD.
Yeah.
And I don't know how true this is, so take it lightly, but you know, if you were to have like a straight 50-50 mix of THC and CBD, chances are you would not really get stoned or...
Because you're saying they're balanced. Okay.
So say if you had a serious session smoking loads of weed and you were really high, and then you took a real hefty dose of CBD, it might really bring you back down a little bit.
Okay.
I haven't actually tested that or tried it myself, but
it's a theory out there. Yeah.
Theoretically, that's how it should work.
So like you said with your friend, obviously we can't give out say this is medically proven, but in your opinion, the people that come to you with like say my knee's hurting or the athletes that are saying within a training camp I might need this, what are the like the regular questions you get regarding health problems and also like in regards of athletes as well, like
a lot of people ask me specific questions about their specific problems. And really that's not how CBD works. It's more a reason why I guess a lot of people don't take it so seriously is because of the whole list of things people have claimed it's helped them with. Anything from a sore toe all the way to a cancer.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at that, you go, this is either some sort of crazy miracle drug or it's just bullshit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's
And people
one of them,
placebo in
yeah.
themselves, like you
Yeah.
said, yeah.
A lot of people, you know, if I scroll through my Instagram page on the CBD page, this question after question is, will this help with my anxiety? Will this help with my depression? Will this help with fibromyalgia? Will this help with, you know, cancer or MS or anything like that? And there is no real answer because it's not specific to one ailment. It's basically a supplement vitamin. The way it works in your brain, you have an endocannabinoid system. All mammals have them. So dogs, you know, all mammals have them. And your endocannabinoid system produces these cannabinoids which help pass information between receptors in your brain and throughout your body, which then, you know, pass the right information to the right part of your body. So it doesn't really do any direct healing itself.
Yeah.
It's more of a helping hand to the parts of your body that do heal.
Right, okay.
So you could be suffering from bad back, you could be suffering from anxiety, I could be suffering from something a bit more serious, like cancer or something like that, and it's gonna help us all
in different ways.
In different ways, but the same way. It's gonna work the same way, but help us
have
in different ways.
Yeah. I sort of get what you mean.
Yeah.
So if you came to me and said, "Will this help with my anxiety?" I can't say
definitely it will.
I can't say it will or won't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not been proven. It's not been out long enough.
Yeah.
All I can say is try it and look at it the same way you would look at vitamin tablets. You know, if you've got pretty bad skin or whatever, and you want to start taking vitamin C to help your skin out. You don't take one vitamin C tablet or one vitamin C drink and wake up the next day.
Yeah.
It takes time to get into your body.
Yeah, of course.
I like that. See the way you've explained it.
Analogy,
we're the ignorant party, just like the people watching.
Yeah.
That
he just said you were ignorant.
We are ignorant to these things. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you learn every day, and we're learning right now. Like that is such a good way. Like because that's one thing for me to take away and tell somebody. Because I'd probably like you would go a roundabout way of trying to say it is good, but describing it as a vitamin, which it is, not taken away, is a way to convey what it is to people and let them get that in their mind. If you get what I'm saying.
So the same way is kind of if you were having problems digesting food, you would take a supplement for your liver, but the way that it affects his liver is different to the way it's going to affect my liver. That's exactly the same as what a CBD does.
Yeah, and another thing that a lot of people sort of look past is it depends on you as a person.
Yeah,
If you're it all comes down to your weight, your height, your lifestyle. All stuff like that. So if you're quite a lazy, sort of overweight person, and you're just doing nothing,
you're just taking it,
sat on the couch with your bad back and your bad hips, and taking CBD products, chances are you're still going to have a bad back. You know, whereas for someone who could be going to the gym 4 times a week, doing sports at the weekend, who are picking up muscle aches and pains, and just want it to help speed up the recovery of the joints and stuff. It's probably going to help them a lot better because they're already helping themselves.
Active,
They're already helping themselves. You know, it's,
right. Okay.
I guess it's like with just taking CBD on its own. It's like trying to jumpstart a car on your own. You're not. It's going to be
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless you got someone to give you.
So, in other words, what you're saying, it's like taking a protein shake and not working out.
Pretty
or
much.
like when you see them muscle things that Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
People buy them, don't they? They go,
because they think.
I'm going to stick this thing on my stomach, lie here watching.
I'm going to play COD.
I'm going to have
abs in the morning because Ronaldo's got them.
Oh man.
It's the same way. You can't blame people for thinking like that. It does get overhyped. You know, a lot of people, a lot of companies, and a lot of CBD users overhype it. Yeah. Which
do you know what though? Do you know what I'm getting? I am going to be a bit harsh, not on yourself, but on like listeners and people that do this. Is there's so many people out there now that just genuinely do think that there is a pill to fix things. There isn't. Look, there isn't anything to fix one thing. You can't just take something and sit on your arse. It's not going to work. Whether it's supplements for building muscle, whether it's I'm going to go to this seminar because it says after this seminar I'm going to get rich. Do you know what I mean? You can't just sit there and say, I've started a company, went to company's house, started a company, made a website, there you go, leave it, it's going to make me rich.
There's no substitute for hard work anyway.
No substitute for hard work, none at all.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to agree with it.
Yeah, so let's start with this drink because I really want to start this drink. What's in this drink? Talk to us.
This is a tropical flavoured drink. It's got full spectrum CBD in there, 10 milligrams.
Green monkey. CBD.
Relax, it's not bull.
Yeah, and
What does that mean?
The meaning behind that is it's an opposite to your Red Bulls.
Okay.
So this isn't a caffeine. This isn't got caffeine in it. It's just CBD. You know, there's other things in there.
I like this little monkey artwork. If you can
sweeteners
see
and
that, I'll
whatnot.
zoom in on this.
That's why it says relax. It's not bull because it's
Yeah,
technically- It's they're going along the case of relax. It's not Red Bull. It's
Yeah.
not gonna send you running around the room. The way I see this and the way I sort of explain it, sell it to people is Red Bull is your pre-workout, Green Monkey
A post-workout. Yeah.
So on the back of this, we've got, I'm not going to do energies, we've got fat 0, we've got which are saturated 0, obviously carbs 4.8, which are sugars, proteins 0, and salts 0.03. Right, okay.
So sorry, when you said it was a full spectrum, you said what? How much milligrams of CBD?
It's 10
Is the 10?
milligrams of CBD per can.
Okay.
10 milligrams.
Yeah, which at first I thought that wasn't an awful lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
Because I would say 10 to 30 milligrams of CBD per day is what you should be going off. Again, depends on your size and weight
Yeah.
and severity of the reason why you're taking it. But you know, I thought, oh, maybe you could put a little bit more in there.
Yeah.
But it works really well. It tastes nice. It's lightly carbonated. It's not going to make you burp for half an hour like a can of Coke.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd maybe like to see a bit more fizz in there, but I don't know. This is only a very recent product I've brought on over the last couple of weeks, so it's.
It says pregnant or lactating women, that means lick your titties, should consult their doctor prior to using.
Yeah, well, I think that's with most.
So in other
drinks
words,
anyway.
if you drink this and you're breastfeeding your kid's gonna turn into a stone. No, I'm only joking.
Anyway, we can. I'm gonna
go
try
for it,
some now. Anyway.
cool.
What other flavors that?
This is the only flavour. Green Monkey is a very new brand. So
And where are they from?
they're from Birmingham. So you get
See,
that-
these savages, they don't even smell it first, they just jump straight in there.
So you get that sort of lilt taste from it.
Yeah.
I am getting a very
yeah.
tropical
It's a
lilt.
little, yeah, it's a little thing.
Yeah, Green Monkey, they're based in Birmingham. I've been speaking to one of the directors very regularly. They own a massive advertisement company, so now that you've seen this, you'll probably see it on billboards on the motor.
Tell him he's got to send us a crate of this for hyping his products. Green Monkey.
Or you can send me 2 and I'll send these guys 1.
Yeah, send him 2 crates and he'll send us one.
Yeah, make more sense.
Yeah, the
make
taste.
more sense. Like you said, it's like little. If you ever had
I was expecting a very fizzy, but it's like a half flat lilt.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's nice, and at the end of the day, it's there to serve a purpose.
It's very refreshing.
But yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I haven't got any. We do have another drink. It's called a chill shot. I haven't brought any with me because.
We'll put a picture of it round about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Editing someone.
But it's only a shot. So basically, it's like a little. It's called a chill shot.
Yeah.
It's got 20 milligrams of CBD in there and 200 milligrams of L-theanine.
What's L-theanine?
It's an amino acid, I believe.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It just helps.
It helps with the digestion and baking. Yeah.
It's pretty popular supplement, I believe. Don't quote me on it. I'm not really too in the know about L-theanine.
It's made in Edgbaston.
Yeah, that's what he said. Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
You're like, shut the
they're
fuck up,
like
we already said
really
that.
sweet. You have one of them chill shots and you're like sucking your lips in together and your eyeballs like falling out your head. It's really, really sour.
But is that just more from the flavouring than anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a really straight lemon flavour.
Anyway, to
So Green Monkey CBD company.
Yeah.
Well fucking done, sir. This is a nice tasting drink.
I don't. If anybody expects us to feel a certain way, it's just a drink. It's just obviously, but
Yeah, like we weren't
Yeah.
going to start jumping up and down and start like sparks flying out of our arse. It's a nice tasting flat
Yeah.
drink.
it's just another delivery way of obviously getting CBD into the body.
Like Matt says, you want to be aiming for like 30 milligrams of CBD a day. We already knew that, but obviously the more you can get in your system and still live a happy natural life, then go for it. You know what I mean? It's not going to affect you anymore. Like if you had 300 milligrams of CBD, it's not going to affect you if you had less or more, is it?
Not really. I mean, from what I found, you can't overdose on CBD.
People have been trying to overdose on marijuana for years. I doubt
Yeah.
they can do it on CBD.
I mean, like, I wouldn't want to, put anything sort of
Yeah, we're not
There's
saying
some
nothing
idiot out there now
doesn't-
because there's going to be someone I can do it, and someone's going to fucking eat a bear of gummies or
A
something.
lot of companies say don't exceed over 200 milligrams of CBD a day. I think that's just
safe,
be on the
safety.
safe side.
Yeah.
Of things, you know, just
I think
in case someone does take
because
250.
there's not enough. People are saying things like this because there's not enough of research on it on long term, is there?
Yeah.
Because it's been such a short term drug,
Yeah.
even though it was made illegal in the 1932. Like, even before then, there wasn't enough research done on it. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
But sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to say, the only reason why I would say don't take too much CBD is just go easy on your pocket. You know,
Alright, fair
unless you're
No.
a
You go to his site and you buy everything. You buy all twice and you take it 3 times a day. You make this man rich because he's going to come back on you with a Rari and be like, boys, do you want to come for a flow in the whip? Because since I went on your podcast, I went off.
You know the ones where you just sit there, just keys on the table for no reason.
Just he could have left in his pocket because if that was a Fiesta, he wouldn't put the keys on the table. Trust me.
I mean, I guess I could go down the other route and just tell everyone it's going to get them stomped out of their head. And
Yeah, you'd sell
cash
all.
in quick.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, this is a genuine guy. As I say, we spoke to a couple of guys before, and he knows his shit. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna rattle off through these products, and kind of get through as much as we can. So what we got next? What's this?
Right, so... We'll start...
First off, what's this in the black box? I've been wondering what this is.
Right, so I put all these together.
Okay.
Because...
Oh, that looks sexy as shit. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that, people.
So these, what you've got in your hand
Premium.
there, and these that I've got
Okay.
here.
Sorry, bro.
Shit.
Don't worry about that. Worst
Yeah.
things have happened.
So I don't know if you want to just have a little look through these. But basically,
what are
these are the
These
vape
are
products.
yeah.
Right, okay.
These. So this is in here.
No, that's just it's a separate product. There's a bottle inside that.
Cool.
So
Why
these-
does this one look so sexy? If I was a CBD product, this would be me right here.
It does look good.
Chunky with a thick tip. That is me right there. Maybe the colour's a bit off, but yeah, that's definitely me. If I've washed for a couple of weeks, it could end up like that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's something that product you've got in your hand there. I got that in stock last week.
Right. Okay.
Again, it's very new to the company, and
Right. Okay.
but essentially
Sorry.
these are the same things in one sense.
Yeah.
as the vape
They're all-
product.
So obviously you should see on the camera. Obviously it's the liquids you put in a vape pen,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, so
Go
all
on.
these. So this one, the one Smee's got in his hand, are straight up vape juices.
Yeah.
So these are pre-flavoured. So this is a blue raspberry flavour.
do you mind if I open it and smell it, or is it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
And I'll explain why you probably won't get a smell out of that in a sec.
Okay, cool. So keep talking. Sorry.
So these are pre-flavoured. So you pretty much get your e-cig, fill it up, vape it, off you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now these ones.
Yeah.
What flavour is that? Is that the
Like
double
green.
menthol, that one?
Yeah, I need glasses, so I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh,
That was
Hyzen,
tiny.
that one.
Hyzen.
Hyzen, that comes from the very popular TV show.
Too fit.
Breaking Bad.
That's
Oh,
it, yeah,
oh.
Heisenberg.
Walter White's juice up in this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of 1 foot in the grave.
But Heisenberg
You're old as
is,
fuck, you are. You know, you're old as a fucking bastard.
You couldn't tell it though.
Swear
You
to
couldn't tell it.
Heisenberg's like one of the most popular e-cig flavours out there. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when e-cigs first came about, before all the regulations hit, Heisenberg is a blueberry, aniseed, and menthol. I
Yes.
believe.
Okay.
It was one of the best. It's one of the best.
And
Yeah.
when the e-liquid companies first started making it, it was bright blue in colour. Like
Because the blue meth
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
So that's why it was called Heisenberg.
Fair one.
And the flavour, the name's just stuck with that flavour now. And
Right.
raspberry, blueberry menthol and aniseed is just Heisenberg.
Got you.
Heisenberg's been copyrighted, so we call it Heisen.
Okay.
It's been copyrighted.
Yeah.
Can I open this one?
Apparently by Sony Entertainment, I think. Yeah.
Oh, look, this one looks like it's going to be easier to open. I don't want to rip the box.
Right, so... that
So,
one-
just a quick question before we go on to other products. What is the difference between a normal vape
Yeah.
and these vapes?
So what a normal e-cig.
A normal e-cig vape.
So...
I'm going to rip the box.
Has this got any? Has this got?
No, yeah, just rip it.
Cool.
Open it
sorry,
up.
sorry.
So we're gonna need to have a look at them.
So that's got no nicotine in it.
None.
No
Because it says here. It says 10 mil.
So that's a 10ml bottle size, and it's got 100 milligrams of CBD in there.
100 milligrams in there.
100 milligrams of
snap.
CBD in there.
Oh shit.
We have got a 300 milligram strength coming out in the same.
So does your company as well? Sorry, I will keep butting in like this. I'm quite rude. Does your company sell vapes as well? Like vape? Can I buy? So if I want to buy all these,
Yeah.
and I want to buy a thing to work it, do you sell that as well?
Yeah, we sell. I mean, we have a separate vaping side of the business, but on the CBD website we have a couple of kits on there. I don't want to blast it with vaping stuff.
So you're
Yeah,
just,
no,
you're
no,
just you're the CBD and your dad does the e-cigs.
Yeah,
Or,
I mean,
or there's another place to get it.
We do it together. But we all work in the same building. I do a lot of the vaping stuff daily, but the CBD is sort of my little.
So
baby.
say for instance now, if I message you after this, like this is not I'm not asking for anyone else, I'm asking for myself. I used to vape, but I found that after a while, because I got down to 0 milligram, I was getting like not anxiety, but I was getting I was just like irritated because because I do long shifts.
Yeah.
And when I'm on break, I was just whoosh, just smoking this thing, and I was just like I didn't like it. It wasn't nice.
Well,
it wasn't nice at all.
It's probably because you're wanting the nicotine, but your body thinks you're going to be getting the nicotine. You're not getting it. Maybe it's sending you a bit.
But what I'm saying is, if I contacted you and like wanted these kind of products, I could contact you and you would sort it out for me.
Yeah.
Happy days.
I can sort everything from the vape kit itself.
Yep.
To the liquid you put in it.
And then you'd post and packaging that up to me.
Yeah. So all the parts change. Just ring me up and say, even if you wanted nicotine in it, just let me know.
Nah, I definitely wouldn't want nicotine in it.
Yeah, if you did.
But I definitely want CBD in it.
Yeah. We can sort
Highs
whatever
and-
you want out on that. We've got cool little pod kits. Really easy to use. You just
Right, okay.
fill up a little pod, stick it in, vape it. When the coil burns out, bin the pod, get a fresh one.
Go again.
I like to keep things simple on the CBD website.
Yeah,
Having
it's
some
better.
of these e-cigs where there's 5 million.
Yeah.
Unlock your car door with it and all this, you know.
fine.
So what you've got there, B,
These-
you've got some additives.
Explain, please.
These and that one on your lap are additives, and this one here with the Ultimate CBD are vape juices. So again, you just add that to your e-cig and vape, smoke it, off you go. These are isolate products. We'll get onto isolate and full spectrum in a minute.
So sorry, when you say additive, so obviously I'll put that in, and then do I put this into?
So no, you can use both if you want.
Yeah.
But you would either use one of these isolate pre-mixed, pre-flavoured bottles and just vape it as normal, just keep filling it up.
Yeah.
Or if you're like some people who do vape daily, a lot of people do vape daily.
Oh shit!
They have a preferred e-liquid vape juice of their choice that they really like.
Is that what you're talking about in there?
Yeah. So if you give that bottle a good shake and take the cellophane off it, have a smell of it. Even if you want to put a bit on your finger.
We should have brought a vape pen. Like we should have brought a tanker.
Yeah.
I've got one here.
It's got any nicotine in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll leave it.
I don't mind if he's being a pussy, but
Go, I think you should have a taste of it, definitely if you want to.
The differences with these are additive. So you'd get your e-cig.
Yeah.
You'd put in your normal vape juice with nicotine in it, whatever you prefer, because you're a smoker at the end of the day. And then this is an additive, so it's basically like a cordial. You just add to it.
And then how? So that one said 10 milligrams, but how many drops would you put in?
Again, subjective.
Cool.
Depends on what you feel like. You add. These are all the same products, so that one there and these three are all the same product. They're just different strengths.
Okay.
So this is so if you look at the consistencies of them.
Oh, so this is 120.
That's 120 milligrams.
120 that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Look at the little
What does
bits
it
in
smell like?
I don't know. Let me have a smell.
That's a 60 milligram, which is half the strength of that one.
Yeah, you can kind of you can. Cause that one looks.
Oh, this makes me think of Heisenberg on Breaking Bad when he tests the
If you look
product.
at them now, this is when we're going up to 300. You look at that.
Ah, it's starting to get dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird smell, isn't
Let me
it?
smell it.
It's like nearly not a smell.
And then this is the 500
That's.
milligram.
What did you say? This was 300. Yeah.
Is the smell
that's
going to change
300.
from that to that or not?
They're different. They're
The
different.
strength, the sort of the earthy, hempy smell will be amplified.
I won't
with
open
that,
this
but
one then,
yeah,
there's no point.
There's no point. They
Yeah,
just leave
yeah.
all them the same. They're the same products. They're just higher concentrated.
Yeah.
US made.
Yeah. Straight
Shake
California.
before each use. Best result.
There you go, bro.
So these additives.
Yeah. So these. Yeah, the additives.
They're literally designed so you would just use your e-cig as normal with your normal vape juice as normal vapors do, and then you just add as much or as little to your tank
Right. Okay.
as you want. So again,
okay.
you're keeping with the same flavour that you used to.
Because
You know, with these products and the Ultimate CBD there, we've only got 5 flavours. You know, in each brand.
Yeah.
So let's say we've got blue raspberry, strawberry milkshake, strawberry kiwi, and Hyzen. But
Berg.
but you like raspberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've already said blue raspberry. I was thinking something else.
I like chocolate or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
like
Yeah.
chocolate flavoured vapes. Then,
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. You just made me be sick of my mouth. Oh, shit.
we did sell a chocolate one once, and it's the ultimate worst thing I've ever tried.
It's like when you get, when you're at Revels and you get a coffee one. You're like, why the fuck did they put that in there?
That's right.
Which devil made this?
I disagree. They're big. I love them.
See, listen, this is why some people are weird as
It's
fuck.
Bolton for you, that, I'm telling you.
Right, so what else we got? I want to know what this little guy in the wooden tub is, because I've got a thing about whenever
I think it was.
whenever I smoke, I like to smoke with a hemp paper,
Yeah.
with a wooden tip.
Yeah.
I feel very
Does look
earthy.
cool,
Yeah, like earthy. Yeah.
So what is this?
That is a balm, a skin balm, CBD skin balm.
And what is this gonna do? Or what? Wait, not what is this gonna do, but like.
So, in a nutshell, it's basically just another.
So
I'm gonna.
where would you
Can I stick my
Is it-
finger in
it's
this? Is
not-
that all right?
Yeah,
I just want
go
to check the
for it,
texture for everyone.
So
So it's like a have a feel of that. It's
It
like
does actually rub. It feels quite bitty, but when you rub it into your skin, I mean, I've been using it as lip balm for the last couple of weeks.
Okay,
Getting chapped
yeah.
and
so
stuff.
so I could rub it on a sore wrist, or I could put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
the CBD products are essentially the same thing. It's just
Yeah.
a different
Like application,
method.
yeah.
So if you feel more comfortable vaping because you vape daily anyway,
Yep.
then why start taking tablets and stuff? Just put it in your
Yeah,
vape.
put it, yeah.
Unless you really don't like the taste of CBD, you know, then take a tablet. Or
Yep.
For you might
I like this.
just prefer the oral ingestion methods. I'll take
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tablets.
Or like a gummy, or like yeah.
Or a gummy bear. So it's just a different application. Now, if you have got something that is direct on the skin, let's say psoriasis or eczema or something like that,
That might be
then
better.
obviously that
Hey.
that might be better than, let's say, a tablet. or
Yeah, and my girl, I was thinking for my girl as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, that might be a.
Right, Dutch CBD oil.
Yep. So Dutch CBD oil, they are a oral.
See, you're probably going to think I'm stupid because this man's came up from another part of the country, which I'm not very fond of for certain reasons. He's a very nice guy, but he's just said, "Oh yeah, this is a thing squirting in your mouth." Now, if this is semen in this, I'm gonna fucking kick off if I find out that there's semen in this. Because I just found out the other day. I found out that there was bull spunk in Red Bull.
Yeah.
There's taurine in Red Bull.
Oh, okay.
Bull semen.
Yeah, well, that's why you like it.
Yeah, it's funny actually.
Bicep, look, there's bull spunk in there, bitches.
So me and my mate,
Right, so what-
we call Red Bull, we just call it semen, kind of semen. Yeah.
Kind of thing. So what am I going to taste when I do this?
So that
Depends
is
on
a
the
mixture
flavours.
of full spectrum.
I'm not gonna spray it,
It's
I'm
all
gonna-
unflavoured. It's all natural flavour.
It's all unflavoured.
Yeah.
What's with the different things on
So
it?
the difference is they're just different strengths. So the Dutch oil is
800 milligrams.
so you got 2,000 milligrams somewhere. But,
this is
Yeah.
2001.
I'm going to do
well,
that
I mean,
one.
you just open the one of the Dutch ones. They're all essentially the same thing. Basically, the Dutch oil comes from hemp plants grown in Holland,
Yeah.
being Dutch.
Oh, you know what all them
And,
Holland people are like? That's fucking Vikings. That's
The-
where I'm from originally. My
the-
family are a long line of Vikings.
Not under your tongue, under. So.
Oh, mate, my tongue do crazy shit. I'm used to doing this. I'll try to be used to doing. Let me get this
Lift
ready.
your tongue up.
I know how to lift my tongue up. This guy jumps on the podcast, starts telling me how to eat food. Listen, oh shit, that looks like semen to me.
Put it in your mouth, hurry up, come lick your hand.
Right.
That tastes
I
disgusting.
need to talk you through this. You're being a bit hasty.
Come on,
Right. First, you spray it under your tongue there.
under your tongue.
And then you want to.
Just hold it in your mouth, say
Oh, but what am I doing? What am I doing it for?
So
What am I trying?
squirt
Yeah.
under the tongue.
Oh.
Couple of squirts. And then you want to leave that. See, now you've swallowed it straight away. You want to leave it for at least. I say at least
You're gonna
2
die.
minutes. I say at least 2 minutes.
That's disgusting, isn't it?
So
Right.
while you.
Oh, you're a horrible man. This is why he likes eating arse, you know.
So while I've got you quiet for a sec, where you got that.
Oh shit!
I'll tell you about
Man's
why.
jumping on the
why
podcast
people
like.
use that. That's the oral ingestion method. That's called a sublingual ingestion method. It's probably one of the most popular methods of taking CBD. A lot of people don't like it because of the taste straight away. Because you are getting that really.
It wasn't
raw,
nice.
earthy
Yeah,
taste.
very earthy.
That's olive oil and CBD mixed together.
Right. Okay.
But basically, you have a mucous membrane under your tongue here, right underneath it, and in your mouth. And the capillaries are all right to the surface of this mucous membrane, and it provides like a direct route straight to the bloodstream. So there's a lot of actual medicines and stuff you can get from a doctor where they would tell you to take it sublingually, place it under your tongue, let it dissolve, and then that just goes straight into your body. Because when you take a tablet or if you swallow something to take an edible, it's got to go through your full digestive path. You might take 20 milligrams of CBD as a tablet, but by the time it actually gets into your body, you might only be absorbing 10, 12 milligrams, so you've wasted so much. So the oral ingestions, in my opinion, is the best one to use.
Right.
Just get over the taste. You know, if you want to look at it like a medicine, medicines don't necessarily taste great.
Yeah.
Fucking powdered paracetamols in your mouth.
Oh,
One of the worst things ever. So just get over the taste.
Can I swallow it now?
Yeah, if you want. The longer you hold it in, the better.
Cool. I'm gonna wait.
please hold it there for like the next 30 minutes when the podcast finishes.
So what I usually do when I take my CBD in the morning is I don't know if this is weird or backwards or not, but I shower and then brush my teeth. Don't know if that's weird or not.
I don't even brush my teeth till after my breakfast.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What's the point?
I'll wake up in the morning and I'll just do I'll have a brew and a fucking breakfast.
Yeah. Go get a shower then, have a
Changed.
breakfast.
And I do my teeth last.
Yeah, before you go
Before
out.
I go out.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll put the tincture. You go on, swallow it.
Well, no,
He's like, no, I want full benefits of this bitch. Yeah, shut the fuck up and swallow it. Yeah, I know it's not the first time a man told you to swallow it. Just swallow it, bitch. He's like, no, I like the texture. It's a nice texture, feels lovely on my tongue. Go on, Dr. CBD said so.
I was just listening, you know. I was just keeping quiet.
So
Yeah, we have a guest on and shut the fuck up. Normally you can't get him to shut the fuck up.
So what I'll usually do is put that tincture in my mouth under the tongue and just shower.
Yeah.
Get out of the shower, swallow it. You know how long.
Okay,
I
okay,
get
what you're saying.
You don't really talk when you like to sing in the shower. Just,
I am a singer. I'm a Whitney Houston, Adele, like bellowing motherfucker in the
Have
shower.
you ever like got a bag of cats and fucking hit him? That's what he sounds like.
Why are you
can't
hitting
sing,
cats?
mate.
I didn't know where that was going.
Someone go around his house. He's got a cat and 2 dogs. Take them with RSPCA. He's a fucking animal.
I'm not saying I hate the cats. This is gone.
Did you not hit the dog with a stick the other day or something? He hit the dog with a stick. Dog was like trying to chew his stick. He's like, fuck, shut up, dog. Oh, they're coming. Take away your animals.
Oh man. Anyway.
What else we got? We've got 20 minutes left of the podcast. Let's get down to products.
So right. So one thing I do want to sort of talk about before we go a little bit further is the differences between 2 types of CBD
Yeah, you
extracts
said
used.
full something.
You have a full spectrum,
Yeah.
and then you have an isolate.
Yeah.
So in these ones here,
Yeah.
in the stuff you just squirted in your mouth, in those tablets, in the gummy bears, and in those vape pens,
Yeah.
and the balms. So pretty much everything. I don't know why I just didn't do it this way around, it's easier. Everything apart from these vapes, the green Ultimate CBD vapes, and the one in the cool looking black perfume type box thing, they're all isolate products. Isolate products are where the manufacturer has extracted the raw CBD molecule from the plant, only turned it into a powder. So it might be, some people call it CBD crystals, call it CBD isolate.
Right.
It's basically a raw powdered version of the CBD molecule only, which
Got you.
doesn't really carry any taste, doesn't really carry any
Any of the natural
yeah,
plants.
it doesn't carry any
stuff,
plant matter or anything like that. It's just CBD.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why we've got that additive in the black box and these, even though they're both vape additives, you're supposed to add them to e-liquid. That one's an isolate, so it doesn't really carry any of that hempy taste. Whereas you might add this to your vape juice and it give it that earthy hempy taste that you just tasted.
Right, okay.
So if people don't like that, if they really want the vape to taste like blackcurrant and not like blackcurrant dirt,
Yeah.
No, we know what you're saying, yeah.
then you'd go for that one. However, and again, it's not fact. I'm not putting anything out there. But
No, in your opinion.
it is, in my opinion, and widely believed by a lot of people that use it. Full spectrum is the most effective.
So not the crystals, not the extracted, just the fully.
People in the early days did think the isolates were the most effective.
Yeah, because you're getting
it's
just
the raw
that. Yeah.
CBD, and at the end of the day, CBD is what we need.
Yeah.
So why not take a 98% pure CBD?
You can, the logic's there, yeah.
But now a full spectrum product contains CBD is one cannabinoid. THC is a cannabinoid.
Yeah, cannabinoid.
There's over 100 cannabinoids in the cannabis plant.
Yes.
And all these cannabinoids work with our endocannabinoid system in our brain, with all them receptors I was telling you about earlier.
Yeah.
Each different cannabinoid can do different things. THC and CBD are the main two. Obviously, THC being the psychoactive one that gets you high.
Yeah.
CBD being the more, health conscious sort of side of things. But you've got CBC, CBN, CBG.
So in other words, what you're
As well
saying is, so when I say this, you're saying that a cannabis plant is the same as a vagina.
Okay.
So we only really go for the G spot in the hole.
All right.
Just like the hemp and the THC.
But there is other parts of it you can appreciate.
There is other parts that you can appreciate if you learn. If you get the book.
He was going somewhere.
It's like an A to Z. Yeah, if you go digging, you're gonna find treasure. That's all I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Can I ask what this is?
So that's a full spectrum CBD vape pen.
And there's no button on it.
So that's a disposable e-pen. There's
Okay.
no buttons, there's no refilling, there's no charging.
And how long is one of these gonna last me?
So one of those, give or take, depending on how big your lungs are and how big your puffs are.
How big
And
of
how
a
much
puff
you use
you
it.
are? How big of a puff you are?
But yeah, that's going to last around 300 puffs. There's 1 mil of liquid.
Yeah, you
in
say
there.
that in another place in Birmingham, you're gonna get shot. 300 puffs.
What flavour have you gone for there?
Cherry, I think.
Yeah. No,
Raspberry, strawberry.
Strawberry lemonade. Yeah.
And there's no nicotine in this.
No nicotine.
And how much one of these gonna send me back on your website?
So one of those is $10.99. We do have multi-buy deals, well, 2 for 20 quid and 3 for 27, I think. But yeah, they're great. They're for people who are looking to get into CBD.
Yeah.
You'll see a lot of mixed martial arts fighters and
Yeah, B crack one of them over.
people that crack on, in the day. I mean, I carry one of those all the time. I've got one in the car all the time, and
Really?
I take them out and about. They're just at the front there.
These are brilliant.
Yeah, they're really.
These are
they're
fucking
really
brilliant.
popular. You'll I don't know if you remember a few years back, you would have seen Nate Diaz, UFC fighter, using one of those at a post-fight press conference after he'd just been in a fight, and people from the crowd were saying, what's this, what's that, and what are you using there? He said, it's CBD oil. And yeah, vaping CBD is a really good way to get CBD into your body fast.
I fucking love these.
Yeah.
I actually not even joking.
No, I can hear
Now,
it. I can hear it.
if you
This is what I'm gonna buy from your.
while we're on the CBD vape side of things,
What's these?
I know you guys have dabbled in cannabis
Yeah,
before, prior.
Mm.
Now they're 1 mil of liquid,
Right.
30 milligrams of CBD per pen, roughly about 300 puffs going to last you.
Mm.
Now this is half a mil, so half the volume of liquid inside it is that,
Yeah.
but it's got 200 milligrams of CBD
Fucking
in it.
hell.
So this is really strong. Now
And what flavour are they?
we've got gelato. The ones I brought up are gelato and OG Kush.
Oh, okay.
We do have.
Can we try them? Is that all right?
Yeah, we do have.
We just want to obviously try as much as we can so we can give a good reflection on the products and all that.
You're going to go for the gelato first.
Thank you very much, sir.
Keep that case. Let's see.
Thank you.
Um,
I like these cases as well. These are hard plastic. Yeah, that's good. And it's a nice. As anyone can see that there, it's a nice matte finish on there.
yeah, they're
I like
really
that.
cool looking things.
And are these can these be changed?
No, they're exactly the same as those. Just
Okay.
It's a different kind of setup, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really weird.
And
then it's just the same again, just push.
yeah, just puff again. Yeah. Now you'll notice you're getting quite an authentic cannabis quiet taste.
Yeah, you do. Fucking hell. Yeah. On your one. These
So
are right.
that-
How much are these?
So they're $21.99.
Take all my money right now.
These
It's
ones are right.
$21.99 individually, but
Jeez.
again we do multi-buy deals and
Okay.
stuff like that. And I think, don't quote me, but
Oh shit! Even it
Yeah.
there, and there's no nicotine in it.
no nicotine.
Can you feel that back of your throat?
Well, I didn't take it all the way down, but yeah.
Two-
No.
two and
But
a
you
half.
take that all the way down now, sir.
So those pens are what we call terpene infused pens. So they're a full spectrum CBD
Yeah.
product, but terpenes are what give a plant its smell and its flavour.
Mm-hmm.
Terpenes have been very much overlooked by a lot of people and sort of thought there was nothing special about them, and they were going straight for the cannabinoids, straight for the CBD and the THC and all that kind of stuff. Now terpenes come in all different. So the terpenes in a gelato breed of cannabis plant, whatever.
Okay,
they're gonna
okay.
be different from an OG Kush or from a Girl Scout cookies, from Super Lemon Haze.
Mm.
Lavender plants again, they have different terpenes and
These are
stuff.
fucking brilliant.
And we extract the terpenes from the specific cannabis plants, put them into that product, so that'll have more of a gelato sort of.
You can swap you over
flavour
there.
to it. Yours will have the OG Kush. And yeah, terpenes are really coming up in the world now as well.
So-
People do a lot of terpene infused products.
So are these terpene like because it's
Because they're full spectrum, they already have
Yeah.
terpenes in them. That's what isolate products don't have. Isolate products don't have any terpenes. They don't have any cannabinoids apart from CBD. They don't have any plant matter or anything.
Yeah,
else
like
in
you
there.
like you said, it's just
the pure-
like the chemical.
I know you like my analogy before, so here's one that I came up with and something I tell a lot of people about the full spectrum isolate, versus battle thing.
Yeah.
So imagine it like this: you have two football teams playing a match together. One team, one team is a professional football team.
Mm-hmm.
They have a full team of good players that are good in their own specific part of the pitch. So you've got
Like
good defenders, you've got good midfielders, you've
Yeah.
got good strikers. Let's say the CBDs are strikers because they're the ones scoring the goals,
Yeah.
doing the main thing, and the other guys are there to back them up.
Mm-hmm.
So the other cannabinoids are the defence, midfield, goalkeeper, whatever, who are there to support the strikers while they go and score.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got a good average team. Average, can't say anything else about them.
Mm-hmm.
The other team being absolute dog shit novice team, just some guys that have just come out of the pub or something.
Yeah.
You've got 10
Public
players,
team.
and then you've got one Cristiano Ronaldo. That Cristiano Ronaldo on that team is the CBD isolate. So on his own, the idea of him's really good. And on his own, he's a really good player, and he's a really good
But as a
part of the
team,
team. But without the rest of his cannabinoids, or without the rest of his team to help support him,
Yeah.
the chances are he's going to lose the game.
Yeah.
You've got Cristiano Ronaldo on your team, but
But
you've
you've
got
got
10 other guys that have just walked out of the pub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fat
Whereas
Tony.
the team you're playing against is, they've only got championship level players, but they're all there to
Like
do
they're
a specific
decent.
job.
Yeah.
And so that's just
That's why I always think definitely like the thinking behind it now is what we want, like THC and CBD, and extracting it from the plant is the whole makeup of the plant is what you needed anyway.
Yeah.
That's why we've gone for those things. Right? Yeah.
We want a whole plant matter at the end of the day. The reason why CBD isolates still exist is because they're not redundant. Because I'm guessing you guys now are probably thinking in your head, well, if full spectrum's so much better than isolate, why do you even sell isolate products?
I don't think that, because I look at it the same way as modern medicine. Thank you.
I got you.
I look at it like that compared to like natural herb remedies. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're both good in their own part. Don't get me wrong, paracetamol is good and cold and flu medicine is good. But when I have a cold, I take honey and lemon.
Yeah.
And always, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So obviously they both have their purposes.
Yeah. A lot of people do. Once I've sort of explained things to them, they'll say, "Well, what's the point in isolate products?" But if you are the full spectrum products do have a trace of THC in them.
Mm-hmm.
It's under the legal UK limit, 0.2%, but there is a trace there. And if you do get drug tested, if you do want to avoid THC, then isolate products are the way to go forward.
Yeah.
Because even though there might not be enough THC in one of those products to trigger a drug test fail,
it would still come up.
It could happen. It's not. Okay. It depends on what the drug test is, how good the drug test is, what the drug testing for, and how much CBD you're taking, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're in the army, if you are getting drug tested, if you're someone that is very conscious about THC and really does not want any THC, then I would say go isolate. And also the fact that it's flavourless. If you are vaping it, if you are taking an isolate product under the tongue or whatever, and you really are,
it's for
taste, you've still got an option there. You can still take CBD without having to have that nasty, earthy kind of. I mean,
I like earthy. I like earthy.
I don't dislike it.
It was just a change. Obviously, unfortunately, we're gonna have to push forward because we're gonna run out of time.
Yeah, no worries.
Right, what else we got here? What's this?
So
Pills.
They're just capsules. That's an empty.
Okay.
So that's in there, but I've got a couple here for you to try.
Thank you. So what are these now? Are these what's in here? Yeah.
They're the CBDFX ones.
Yep.
They're a different brand.
So
behind the microphone.
So what are these?
The CBD FX, the ones in your hand.
These are the CBDFX ones here.
So they're just the same thing.
Yeah,
but
the
just
reason
in a
why I've not
different-
opened them is because they're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
The Love CBD ones.
And I believe in the UK, CBFX can only be purchased from you.
It can't only be purchased from us.
Yeah.
There's a number of sub-distributors
Yeah.
and people out there selling it. But we were the first to bring it into the country.
Cool. That's I was trying to.
We were
Yeah.
the first to bring the brand into the country. We did a lot promoting the brand.
Just a quick one. How long have you been doing this for?
3.5 years.
So you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I hope so.
No. Like,
I'm sure there's going to be some haters out there telling me otherwise that I don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, listen, people
like I
doing-
said, like we're
Yeah.
educating like the
It's gonna
ignorance.
hate.
So
Haters
Well,
gonna hit. So what are we expecting from? Obviously, we're expecting the same thing from all of
The
it.
capsules, you're probably not going to expect much. Take it, swallow it, won't even know.
yeah,
Yes.
like just like medicine.
I mean,
So if I just a quick one before we digress away from this. So if on a daily basis, if I'm taking one or two of these,
yeah,
if I'm smoking one of these,
yeah.
and I'm taking a jelly bit, a gummy,
There, yeah.
how much on average, roughly, in your mind, am I taking in of CBD?
The vaping, again, depends on how much.
Yeah,
use it.
do-
On average, I do it for 10 minutes, 3 times a day, 30 minutes. Put you on the spot now.
Do you know? I think
because
it's really dependent on
yeah.
like the amount which is in what you're
Yeah,
going to
'cause
be
you
smoking.
could say, well, I've vaped it for 20 seconds, but a 20 second could be a one long continuous 20 seconds.
All right then. So I'll go through half of this in a day.
You've had 100 milligrams of CBD.
There you
I
go.
take 2 of these a day.
You've had 20 milligrams of CBD.
I have one of them a day. The jelly, the
5
gummies,
milligrams. CBD.
5 milligrams, and then I spray the thing before I go in the shower.
Yeah, the spray.
They're different.
I can't remember about each individual spray.
That one's
but
500.
On the
one.
back of it, it tells you how much
is a
milligrams
spray.
is in per spray.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, I thought you might want to. I know we're short on time, so I thought you might want to move on to the gummy bears.
Yes, please, sir.
Okay.
Back for you, sir.
Thank you very
Back
much.
for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So these are a full spec. Again, they will have that slight earthy, hempy taste to them, but I think they're absolutely delicious. I absolutely love those things.
And
Give me a
what
bit of a pain to get into.
flavours are these?
So
Are
they're
these not
sort of
just?
like a blackcurrant sort of fruity flavour.
Everything good takes time to get into.
Yeah.
Oh shit! This is a mission. This is.
I know.
And what? So what? Oh, do these come in different flavours?
No, I think.
They just got the standard flavour.
Just rip it open like a man.
Blackcurrant sort of fruity flavour. Very moreish.
Oh.
Is there any? Yeah, it does actually have that earthy taste. Is there any difference between these, or are they just different brand?
The green ones they have added turmeric and spirulina in them.
Do you take spirulina?
Only in those.
Okay, but that's where I'm used to the earthy taste. I drink spirulina.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What
So
you
that's
drink?
not-
You drink sperm? What?
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm on a funny mood today.
The
They're not really my. I wouldn't eat them as a sweet. I would eat them for what they are.
Yeah, but
well,
I think that's what it is. It's just like what I see here. I just think they're different ways of getting into your body.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
essentially.
you got a lot of options.
Yeah.
So up to now, what I'm saying is I don't really want to spray nothing in my mouth. I really like. I can't even tell you how much I'm shocked by this.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's actually.
Like even just the texture on my throat felt like smoking a joint.
Yeah.
It was very very nice.
Yeah, that's what it's designed for. It's for them people who want to get away from smoking weed.
Yeah, but
want to
still have
keep-
that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
The
That
benefits
mental
of
trigger
cannabis,
and
everything, yeah.
I think them and the vape stuff like the highs and
Yeah.
I think that's great. The creams, I think
Definitely
for
the
family
bombs.
members.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think the bombs
Bombs
is
are
something
great.
I'm going to
So it
introduce
doesn't
to
matter
people.
which way I get the CBD into my body.
Yeah.
It's gonna do what it's gonna do.
Yeah.
So if I got a sore wrist
Yeah.
and I vape, it's still gonna help the wrist if it's gonna help the wrist.
It can do essentially.
Obviously, in your opinion.
Yeah. All in my opinion. Yeah. It's still again. It's all about the CBD. Is all about how it sort of helps your body pass messages between receptors and.
But if I get the cream
Yeah.
or
That's
the balm
it's more direct route. So.
and I rub it in,
But yeah, what I would say is if you are taking it for a sore
Joint
wrist
pain, yeah.
or something like that, then by applying the cream, the balm or whatever, directly onto the point where it's hurting, is going to be better than taking it orally because your skin absorbs things really fast.
Yeah.
So if you're taking tablets or the oral stuff, it's going to take 20 to 40 minutes for it to absorb into your body.
And then, yeah.
Whereas the cream, it's going to start soaking.
Go to that area,
The vapes, it's going to go straight into your lungs, straight into your bloodstream, almost instantly.
so there's 100 milligrams in this tub
Yeah.
Yeah.
of CBD.
Yeah. And then the bigger tub's got 300 milligrams.
And I definitely also think that, especially with things like that, like you were saying, if you do
Eczema
have a
and stuff.
sore wrist, it wouldn't help. I mean, it would also help doing exercises while
Yeah.
you're doing that as well. Like you said, it's not just about taking it and then just doing nothing.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
You view it as like you said, as vitamins,
yeah.
and then you really can't go wrong. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You've got to take it daily. You've got to take it consistently.
Yeah.
You've got to keep on top of it.
Yeah.
You can't have, if you've got arthritis or whatever, you can't take CBD once and then take it 4 days later, then take it again, and then take it for 2 days in a row. You've got to take it every day. You've got to be committed.
Yeah.
You've got to want to take it as well. You know, I have some people that who will come to me. You might bring your mother to me, and she's really against it. But you're dragging her into me, and I'll tell you straight. I'll say, look, if you don't want to try it, if you don't want to take it, then don't, because all you're going to do is take this product and just keep sat there going, wanting it to fail. It shouldn't be about that.
And
take it if you want to take it. If you're going to take it properly.
And how long would one of these last somebody with who is rubbing it in their hands on a daily basis?
Again, I guess
it depends how much you use. I guess.
Is it? Yeah, I don't know. One of those tubs. I have one of those 10-gram tubs at home. I've had that now for over a month, and I've probably still got half of it left.
Right. Okay.
Again, I use it for chapped lips, dry skin, stuff like that. So when my face is feeling a bit dry, whatever.
And how much is someone going to pick one of these up on your website for the big one?
For the big one, it's $29.99.
$29. Okay.
I definitely think that I definitely like those ones.
Yeah, I definitely like that. And then are they just gummy bears as well?
Yeah, I believe
they're
they're
just
the same.
Have you got any of their suckies on, like the hard sweets?
No, we don't have any hard candies at the minute.
Right. Okay.
I
think I've covered everything off now.
Yeah, I think everything's pretty much covered. I guess the main things to sort of look back on, I would say, are don't dwell on the different products too much.
Yeah,
just
it's about
take
getting
what
it in.
suits your lifestyle the best.
Yeah.
If you're a vapor, vape. If you don't like the taste of the products, take a tablet.
Yeah.
If you want, if you like me and you'll just take the oral stuff while you're in the shower and brush your teeth
Yeah.
afterwards, great, do that. They can suit so many people. The drinks, I would say, don't just buy one and just sip it willy-nilly. Wait till you've been for a gym session, drink it afterwards. Wait till you've been motocross, wait till you've been football, whatever, drink it afterwards.
When you exhaustion, so it gets
incorporate it into your lifestyle.
So easily you could. Sorry to butt in, but you could integrate a lot of these into your life.
Yeah.
So just to kind of the way I would kind of do it would be, I would probably do the spray in the morning, the shower kind of situation like we talked about. I would probably vape one of these throughout the day. I wasn't a big vaper anyway. Probably 2 puffs,
like on your break or something,
or whatever, and just throw it to one side. You know what I mean? Then I would probably use. I'd probably have a can after the gym. I'd probably have a gummy or 2 while I was watching TV, and I'd put the cream in after I'd been in the shower.
Yeah.
And in that, you're gonna get a good amount every single day to keep, because at the end of the day, these are well-being products. That's what they are. The even if you haven't got joint and aches and pains and that, the prevention is better than cure.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let's not get to arthritis, then try and fix arthritis.
Let's do the things to stop it now.
I do suffer from muscle aches, pains, and various other things from time to time, but generally I don't suffer from anything whatsoever. So you might look at me and go, well, "Why do you take CBD then?" Well, like you said, it's a well-being, it's a supplement, it's a daily vitamin, it's something you should take as part of your daily diet.
The best way I ever got into my head about prevention better than cure is, someone said, we were talking about, I can't remember what it was, but we were talking about a product, or we were talking about kind of just stretching, things like that. And someone said to me, "Oh, prevention's better than cure." And I was like, I'll just wait until it happens and I'll fix it. And they were like, "Do you brush your teeth?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, why do you brush your teeth?" I said, "Just keep them clean." He said, "But you make sure that they don't go rotten, don't you?" I said, "Because if you didn't brush your teeth every day, your teeth would go rotten, then you need new ones."
He's bang on there.
And I'm like, motherfucker. My G.
That's right.
No, it's true.
The pens are more of a microdosing type thing, so it's something you would just, again, you can't, because it enters your body and exits it so quick. It's something you would need to use throughout the day.
Yeah.
Whereas the sprays, capsules, are just morning and night.
What I would like to say is, anybody that is a vape or anybody that does smoke weed and want to get away from it, is I'm a big fan of.
Definitely, I believe.
Yeah, so what I would do is I would puff this throughout the day, and then I'd do that on the evening. When you would smoke weed. It's a very easy way to come off it.
Sorry, not be, can you not smell? Because I didn't smell.
No.
You can't smell it when it's blown
really,
out.
But you can taste it. Like
Yeah. No, like obviously, yeah. This has to be a thing you experience, but yeah.
I've actually used a proper THC oil pen as well from California. It was like 87% THC. Really
Okay.
strong, and even that carries no smell. You know, I could probably be in the fucking airport or something smoking it,
And then no one would know.
I'd be getting stoned and like, you know, it's mad.
And you got that over here, did you?
Yeah, a friend of mine.
Ah, right. Okay, won't go into the details. We'll DM you.
No.
Not get no one arrested in this bitch.
No, but
Yeah. That all the dodgy shit comes from Birmingham.
I think definitely what Smee was saying. Obviously, all these products incorporate them into your lifestyle, whichever is the easiest way to do it, getting them into just like normal vitamins. But if you are looking to smoke less weed, I believe.
And listen, we're not going to start fucking trying to act all. Fucking stop being a pussy. People are trying to get away from smoking weed. Some people don't agree with their body don't agree with the way marijuana affects them. Do you know what I mean? Some people get anxiety. Some people suffer with depression. They're the people that should not be smoking something that makes their mind receptors or their brain receptors open up to more questions. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're in someone that's in doubt or in denial or you're in a vulnerable state, do not smoke marijuana. But if you're not one of them, people get high as a bitch. Like I'm just saying, I got a guy that I saw you with Dimebag for like. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think we've got to wrap this up. Is there anything else that we've missed out? Product wise, not like individual flavors.
No, nothing.
Right, B.
Think of.
Let's give a quick wavy score on each product. Hit me. Be real, just because sitting there, don't be.
5. I'd give a 5 for
Out of
this.
10.
Oh, out of 10. I thought it was out of 5.
No. Oh my
Sorry.
God.
So I'd give.
I'd
I'd give this definitely an 8 or a 9 out of 10.
Oh shit! I'm gonna give that a 9.5 waves. I'm gonna give these a 7 waves.
Okay, I'll be on. We'll be on that. The balm. I just think the people I know. I hope I could give that a 10 or something.
It goes
like that.
into your skin. I've rubbed some on there, just see what it.
Yeah, no,
it dries nicely.
That's probably my favourite product of everything.
Yeah.
So
I'd give that a. Obviously, I've not tried it properly, but hopefully an 8 or something like that. I think it's really good. The oil, not the oil, the sprays.
Yep.
I'd give it. I'm giving high stuff like I'd give it an 8, but I just. Don't be a bitch about it. Like it's gonna taste horrible.
I said
but you're gonna get used to it. When you do things every day, you'll get used to it. So
it's hard to. I guess it's hard to score CBD products because you're not scoring it on its taste and its look and its feel. You need to score it on its effectiveness, but you ain't gonna get that.
So what we're scoring on is we're scoring about CBD intake.
Yeah.
So we know what it all does. So our wavy scores are on intake.
Definitely all the stuff I've said is on. Definitely.
I'm gonna give the Green Monkey. I'm gonna give that a 9 waves. I really did like that. I like the taste. It was nice. It went down really nice. Wasn't too gassy. I wasn't farting up bourbon afterwards, which Red Bull does to me really bad. I'm getting all these
Paul
things.
Seaman will do that, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Matt, we just want to say like a big thank you for coming down.
Thank you for coming down.
Traveled a nice little bit of distance from Bolton to come down on the podcast.
Perfect.
Do you want to hit us with your tags, website, things like that?
Where you can find Matt?
Yeah, if anyone's looking for CBD products, please go over to officialcbduk.com. If it's your first time buying from us, you can use the discount code CBD20 to get 20% off your first purchase. And I'm
going to put them on the spot. Can we get a Don't Drown discount code
that we can give out?
That we can give our people?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What is it going to be?
I can up it to 25%.
Okay, and what would the code be? Should we call it like a DD?
Let's call it DD20.
Right.
DD20. Listen.
Whoa. DD25.
Okay, yeah, DD25.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
DD25. Listen, you heard it here first. Don't say we don't do anything for you bitches.
Yeah.
Get yourself over there with DD25. But it's only on for 30 days. So if you don't get it in the next 30 days, you don't get to fucking use it. And this is going to be going out on the 17th. What are we on the 16th now? It'll be going out tomorrow. So if you don't use it before The 16th of March.
Yeah,
Yeah,
16th of March.
17th of March. If you don't use it by the 17th of March, you don't get fucking use it. So stock up, buy in bulk. Get this money's fucking Ferrari. He wants a Ferrari.
I'm from Italy on the 17th as well, so I want to see loads of money there.
Oh, listen, he's just bragging now. He's like, I'm gonna get out here.
Daddy needs a new snowboard.
Oh, yeah.
Any Instagrams?
Instagram is at official_CBD_UK.
Yep. We'll put a picture up on our Instagram and we'll tag the Instagram in it.
Yep, and Facebook is just at officialCBDUK.
Okay.
Matt, thanks very much for coming down.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. And just remember, people, when you're out here,
Don't drown.